Hi. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Nation training. My name is Carlan Carpenter, and I'm an Executive District Manager and Independent Consultant with Arbonne International. I'll be doing tonight's training. We're going to have a little chat about the 30 days and about us doing the 30 days. But before all of that, we have got some recognition. Before I start the recognition, I do need to say that, as we all know, this month is about to go pretty huge, and that we're in that calm before the storm part, before we see some region quals and a brand new region being born. So because of that, our recognition at the minute is a little bit scatty, just because everybody is doing everything and there's so much going on. So if you have been off today, please do not threat. You haven't been forgotten, and we will just make sure that you're on next week, and it'll be at your region trainings as well. So if you're not on there today, don't worry, we will get you on there for next week and on training. So updates are events coming up. So there's a DA in Northampton on the 16th of November, and that is with ENVP Dr. Laura Millard and RVP Leanne Hallam, and that needs to be RSVP too. So I'll put the poster of it on the Do More page with the link how to RSVP to that, and that's on the 16th of November at 7:30. Right, new ICs, so please, sorry if I say names wrong. This is like just let this person's nightmare. Right, so we've got Sarah Malby, sponsored by Executive District Manager Eleanor Charlie. Shauna Lee Dawson, sponsored by Catherine James. Sora Lee Dawson and Catherine James, sorry, sponsored by Vicky Bamford. Fourth, Emily Casladine, sponsored by Lottie Dodds. Carol Ann Ford, sponsored by Stacey Blackley. Kate Middleton, sponsored by Executive District Manager Andrea Phillips. Belinda King, sponsored by Claire Slaney. Keith Evans, sponsored by Sandra Booth. Tracy Williams, sponsored by Catherine Metaranu. Sorry. Amanda Francis, sponsored by Anne-Marie Golding. Carla Wallace, sponsored by Anne-Marie Golding. And Helen Yearsley, sponsored by Catherine Wilson. I'm so sorry if I pronounce anyone's name wrong. That's the bit I dread the most. Right, so on to tonight's training. So I'm going to talk just a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to invite two people that have been part of my journey this month to have a little chat as well and to share their journey. About the 30 days. So when we start the 30 days, we post on Facebook, don't we? So we'll say starting the 30 days, and in October, let's use October for a prime example. So in September, we posted about the 30 days in October. We're all going to drop a pumpkin our way and put pretty pictures up, and we say we're going to do stuff, and we try and encourage and reach out to potential new clients to see if they're going to join us. However, we need to feel as confident about the 30 days and the products within the 30 days package as we do about the other products within Arbonne, like the primer and the skincare. So being a product of the product is as important as the being a product of the product is just as important with the nutrition as it is with the makeup and skincare. You need to have the emotional knowledge as well as the factual knowledge. So have a little think right now. What is your number one selling product in your business? What have you helped the most people buy, like product-wise? So what sells the best within your business? Just have a little think. Everyone will know. I know what mine are. Okay. Now have a little think about what are your personal top 3 products. So first, your bestseller, and then your own personal top 3 products. Now, is that product that sells the best in your business in your top 3 products? I don't know if you can chat in the chat and say yes or no, or you might just all prove my theory completely wrong. Yeah, so it's in the top 3. So vitamins, meal replacement, because you're connected with it. So mine's primer and food sticks, right? So they're my like 2 best-selling products, but they're also in my top 3 because I'm emotionally connected to them. So when I talk about them because I know them and because I wear them. So when we know more about something, like I say, we know how to upsell it and to help other people. So I'm on day 28 of the 30 Days for Healthy Living, and I decided last month that I was going to do it regardless to whether I had a client or not. And it's the first time in 2.5 years that I had decided to do the 30 Days to Healthy Living. I always post about it. So I've been doing this business for 2.5 years, and I've spoken about it and I post about it, but I hadn't actually done it. I copy and paste other people's posts and I put them on my business page, and I showcase 1 or 2 of the products. Like I say, the fizz sticks are my favourite, and I love the fizz sticks. But I've never actually done the program. I do have a shake every morning, well, most mornings, and I do like the odd fizz stick, and I'm pretty much dairy free, so I'm pretty much doing the program, right? Is that not what we say? That's what I say to myself when I post the 30 days. I'm like, yeah, I do the 30 days because I had the odd shake and I have fizz stick every day, but I'm wrong, completely and utterly wrong. I'm not doing the 30 days at all. So I decided, like I say, in October, I was going to drop a pumpkin. That's what we were saying on Facebook, and that's what I was going to do. I was going to drop a pumpkin because that was my personal goal. And that's what I had been advertising. To this day, I'd not sold an ASVP for the 30 days because... And so I decided to go and do it on my own instead, because I wanted to know what it was like to be a client. I wanted to know what it was like and how it made me feel. I wanted to know what my body would go through. I wanted to know at which point within the months I would need support. I wanted to know where to go for questions. How much extra would I have to spend on my weekly shops? Where could I eat out? Is it normal to mess up and have slip-ups? What would my body miss? These are questions. What would I really miss and would become part of my 80-20 maintenance afterwards? Could I do the program and still show a safe and healthy eating environment in front of my children? I'm not a fan of like fad dieting in front of children. I think it's really important to show them and eat with them and help educate them to have a good relationship with food. And can we all eat the food that I was going to be cooking? I don't want to be cooking lots and lots of different meals. And I realised these are all questions that our clients would all have. These are all questions that people are going to ask you, and unless you know the answers, you're not going to be able to 100% support a client who wants to then do this. So when you post about dropping a pumpkin or getting bikini ready towards the summer, this isn't an invite for an influx of 30 Days for Healthy Living posts. Just because you've written it on there doesn't mean that your inbox is suddenly going to go mad and everyone's going to want to order it. That's not what happens. When you post and you say, do you want to drop a pumpkin? You know, join me on this 30 Days to Healthy Living. I'm going to become healthier. I'm going to feel like this. This is what I'm going to do. What you're actually doing by posting is you're inviting people to watch your journey. So the results of that post might not show up the 2 minutes after you posted it, but it might happen 6 weeks after you do a progressive post about dropping that pumpkin. People want evidence. They want to see proof. They're inundated on our Facebooks all the time with faddy diets, with I did this and I now look like this, and it's not sustainable. No one shares their journey. No one really knows how to do it. And actually, the beauty of the 30 Days for Healthy Living is the fact that it's a journey, and it's about showing people that journey and making you feel better along the way. It's about showing people that you mess up. It's about showing people that anybody can do this. It doesn't matter if you are a single lady who's a high-flying businesswoman and is a massive socialite, or if you're a mum of 10 and living on a budget. It is doable for everybody. But as a consultant, it is our job to help those clients fit this program around them. And if you haven't done the program yourself, regardless of why you want to do the program, you're not going to be able to 100% support those clients do that, because you do not know the answers from an emotional background. So some key examples for me: my journey was to lose my post-baby weight that was 17 months ongoing. I still was carrying an extra bit of weight that I really wanted to lose, and I tried different things and they weren't working. Even though I knew everything about the 30 Days to Healthy Living, I hadn't done it. And so I decided that was my personal journey. Other people do it because they want to improve their health. Some people do it because they want to help their fatigue. Some people do it because they get serious bloating and they want to stop feeling sluggish. We all do it for different reasons, and it is really about connecting with why you are doing it. It's about connecting with why your consultants, your clients are doing it, and finding each of their emotional needs. And again, if you haven't done the program yourself, it's going to be really difficult for you to connect with their emotional needs. So I've just gone completely off track. So like I say, you're inviting them to watch your journey. They might not even like your posts, but they are watching. So I had a friend over for dinner last week, and she doesn't like anything on my business page. She doesn't like anything on my personal page anymore, but she's one of my best friends. She's godparents to my children. And I cooked a big dinner for all of the children. And I said, it's going to be on plan. I said, because I've got a plan. I said, but don't worry, it's a nice hearty dinner. And I cooked like this 5-bean pasta bake, because I have free from pasta. And again, not necessarily 100% a plan, not really 100% what we recommend, but I'm a busy mum, I need substantial food. So going for a free from option is perfectly okay. And again, that's something, because I'm doing the plan, I know. So I was like, yeah, it's going to be this salad and everything. Anyway, all throughout dinner, she's then asking me questions. So she asked me things like, well, does it cost you more money to eat like this? No, but I only know that because I've been shopping at Aldi, and other supermarkets are available, but I've been shopping at Aldi and I've been able to find the free from section. I was able to say, no, that bag of pasta cost me £1, exactly the same as the other bag of pasta, except this one's better. So again, I was able instantly to make a connection and answer her question without even thinking about it. I wasn't lying. I knew what I was talking about because I'm doing it. So she won't order it, but she's asking the questions and I was confident to answer them. Right, moving on. Yeah, so what you'll find is that one post, it will be 6 weeks later that you'll start to see the results of them. People will start filtering in the questions. Next time round, when you do something like the November campaign that we've got going with the brand new support group, someone will say, well, do you know what? I'll join you on that. And that's exactly what happened to me, because the proof is in the pudding. So I have documented every day on my 30 Days to Healthy Living on my business page using the templates from Photify. So if you haven't downloaded the Photify app, I really recommend it. I do recommend paying for the upgrade. In total, I think it might be about £10 a year, roughly. But R1 have worked with Photify, and they have professional templates. And basically, it just says, 30-day challenge, you can change the day and you can drop a photo in. Sorted. use a collage app if you want to use multiple pictures and just drop one in. And just tell people, be honest about your day. I've had days when I've completely slipped up. I've had days where I've like patted myself on the back because I got through a really tough day. I've had days where I've had to confront questions. Today was a prime one about me actually eating. I'm like, yeah. So my husband took a picture of me like scoffing some food down earlier. And it's a personal journey, and you'll find that your likes will go up, your likes will go down. You'll see what your target market, what the majority of the people that are following you like. Mine, I found, don't really like my shakes, but they like it when I'm talking about being real on the plan. But some people will have a following of people that love shakes. So they will follow the shake recipes and they will want those. So it's just about understanding who your target market is as well. And that will change as you evolve in the program. So will your client base. So as it goes, I have officially dropped a pumpkin, having dropped exactly £14, and I have dropped a clove size. And that is literally because I have followed the plan to the best of my ability. And like I say, I have messed up. I have had off days. I have just thought, oh, what am I doing? Sometimes I felt really rubbish. But I have also felt really great. And I've had more compliments about being glowy and my hair being shiny and having more energy. I genuinely can say I'm not a morning person. I'm not. I never have been. And I almost don't mind. But the only thing stopping me in the morning jumping out of bed is the fact that my bed is warm, not because I feel lethargic or like I can't be asked to wake up. And now don't mind getting up and like starting the day. I actually crave my protein shakes in the morning. Like I need to get, I don't know, like I need my protein fix or something. I enjoy having them. And again, I was having this discussion about skipping meals. I am a big meal skipper. And if I, in the mornings, if I don't start my day correctly, I found that that's when I would spiral. And again, that's advice that I can now give to clients. I can now say, well, do you know what? The key in the pudding, I love the pudding. I'm obsessed. Can you tell I'm nearly finished? And the key in the pudding is starting your day correctly. Is starting your day with a real nutritious shake, if that's the meal that you're swapping out. Some people love to have their breakfast, and that's fine. I was supposed to skip breakfast. So for me, having breakfast was better. And a nice hot fizzy with a tea bag instead of caffeine. I haven't had caffeine. I probably don't need any caffeine at the minute. I'm just like all the time. But so you've got that. So like I say, I've had days where I've messed up, and I've pretty much been meat free apart from 5 occasions. And these have been occasions. I didn't really want to give myself a label. I didn't. You only had to drop out meat for the first week. I decided to keep that going as long as I could. But then my nan cooked a really nice meal where I went down to visit, and it was completely chicken based, and I wasn't then going to not have dinner. It would have broken a little heart, and she would have told me. So I ate it then, and my son really, really wanted lasagna. Here's an example. My son really wanted lasagna for his birthday dinner. So we had lasagna, but we had half and half. So the rest of the family had no idea that they were eating gluten-free and wheat-free lasagna sheets. No idea whatsoever. And bechamel sauce was made with almond milk, corn flour, and dairy-free butter. So they had no idea that was completely fine. And on the top, I only sprinkled cheese on half. So my mother-in-law and I had half, and Nathan and the kids had the other half. And there was a meal that was on plan that we could all eat. And my sauce myself, and it was fun to do. It was really fun to do. And what I've tried to do all the way through is show that we can still have the meals that we have with the children on plan as best as possible. But planning is key, because there was also a day where I completely just slipped up. I didn't plan for the day, and it was a downward spiral from that day. So now, as a result of doing it, after 2.5 years, I've helped my first consultant purchase her, my first client, purchase her ASVP, 30 Days to Healthy Living, ready to start in November. So if that's not proof that doing the program yourself, documenting it every single day, knowing that people are watching you, then that's it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that if that's not proof, then what is? Because I have been doing this for 2.5 years. I have posted exactly the same posts as everybody else onto my Facebook page. I have had the same following of friends, but because I have done it and I have shared my personal experiences, someone's gone, oh, all right, well, if she can do it, I can do it. And that is like literally what it is. So obviously it's really important to remember that everyone has a different wish for the outcome to the 30 days. So some will want to have weight loss, some will just want to feel like have good intentions, some will want to look after their health. I think I've already said that, so I'm just going to skip all of that. Okay. I've lost the page. Okay, so how do we find people? Sorry, I've whistled on. I said, Danny, I've only got 15 minutes, and then I've completely just chatted. Okay, so what kind of people and where can we find the people to help? So social media posting is great. Like I say, people follow your journey. Zoom calls, so you can set up a Zoom call and invite people with other consultants that have done the plan, and invite people in just to have a chat so that we can all see their faces and people can share and answer questions. Private groups, you can set up a private group. This is one that I got from one of the SoundCloud trainings on the Pin Post and the Do More page. Approach businesses to showcase the 30 Days for Healthy Living in lunchtime hour slots. So go to businesses and say, basically, during their lunch break, can I set up a stall and make up protein shakes, make up some bars, make up maybe some meals like that they can take samples and tasters of, and so that you can explain to them what the 30 Days to Healthy Living is. So you've just got these little pockets of windows where you can showcase it to new people. So you can have healthy happy hours. There has been some great healthy happy hours going on within the team. I think Donna and Esmeralda do an amazing healthy happy hour. And if anyone can jump on and follow them, they're a team and they do it together. And it's an amazing watch. And they do and it makes it really relatable. So if you can team up with another consultant and do those, honestly, it's really engaging. So it's really worth doing. Approach gym owners. Now, I used to work at a gym before I gave it up, and in fact, no one ever did this. But go and ask them if they have access to a vegan plan. So, have they got access to vegan supplements? When somebody comes into the gym and they're working out, and they say, "Oh, what protein shake should I have?" Are you able to recommend a vegan supplement? And if they say no, brilliant. So, well, can I leave these bits and pieces for you to try? Or can I leave you my cards that you can recommend me if you do? And if they say yes, say exactly the same. Say, okay, brilliant. Well, if I leave you some samples to try, what's the worst you can do? Dislike it or think it's better? You've got nothing to lose. So give that a go. So that's another way of introducing the 30 Days to Healthy Living, because people will come back to you. We can now use before and after pictures. How amazing is that? But can I please, honestly, keep it classy. Do keep it classy, because there is nothing worse than having your Facebook page full of screenshotted from 15 years ago, like random bottoms and tummies, and I'm doing this plan and look how amazing this person did it. Try and keep it as personalized as possible. Remember, we're trying to make an emotional connection to the plan that we're doing, because it will just, you'll just be able to help people better. So yes, use people's before and afters, use your best friends, you know, or other consultants in your team, but try and not like bombard your newsfeed with before and afters. One thing I must say is that although it's been a bit of a pain not having before and afters, I have liked the fact that we've been able to keep it classy, and we've also been able to think outside the box when we've revealed the results. Again, I think it was Esmeralda. She last month she had amazing success with the 30 days, and she put the 30 days for healthy living booklet down, and she just wrote her results on a piece of paper, and she photographed it like that, side by side, the results. But it was classic. It was, I don't know, there was just something a little bit more like personal about it. So just, I don't know, your best friend's bottom. You can post your best friend's bottom. I'll post my best friend's bottom, it's fine. We'll have a guess who's bottom. Who was on the 30 days? Oh, don't. Me and Kelly get ideas now. Right, okay. No friend. And did you know September, October and January are the top 3 months for people wanting to get healthy? So there you go. So we work really hard, don't we, on recommending this plan. So we've done all of this. We've done all the posting. We've done the plan itself. We're like completely ready to take on the world and the clients and the consultants and show them all what an amazing program this is. And then they sign up, and then they get the ASVP pack, and then we go, here's a group, see you later. And we leave them, because unless we've done the plan ourselves, we don't know what to do. We never started. So how do we start? How do we tell them how to prep? How do we tell them what to buy beforehand? So day 1 of my plan, had I prepped? No. I didn't even have enough things in to have a shake. So I had to have it with almond milk and chocolate. And I was like, day 1 of my 30 days for healthy living. It was really cool. I just had a plain shake. It wasn't cool at all. Like, I wanted to have loads of stuff. And now I know I need to help that consultant in that client in that prep week order all their bits and pieces. And where's the best place to go and shop to go and get them? Which Aldi, by the way, Lidl, probably the same, but Aldi, I've hardly spent anything extra. Yeah, so ideally add them to the group, but then you need to stay present. Even if you are currently not doing a 30 days to healthy living, so you've done it, clients now want to do it, you're not planning on doing it this month, you're leading an 80-20 maintenance month, that's fine, but don't disappear. You need to be able to help people. You need to be interacting with the posts. If somebody is talking about recipes, you need to help them find them. Even if it's not one of your clients, help someone else's client, help your fellow consultants, help their client, because at the end of the day, our job is to help people get healthy. So even if you're not currently maintaining doing a 30 days, stay active within the group and stay actively connecting with other people's posts so that your clients don't feel like you just dumped them and ran. So obviously you're going to help them order the products, you're going to put them into the Facebook group, and then you're going to say, right, could you do me a massive favour? Okay, do you mind just writing on your Facebook that this is what you're about to do, and recommend it to somebody else and see if someone else wants to join your journey. And if they want to join your journey, say if they are prepared to do that and someone joins their journey, offer them a free gift. Oh my goodness, just give something to them, because they're about to just propel you and your business, because you're about to go and help 2 more people who are then probably going to recommend it to other people. So that's a great way, again, of building up your client base. So they start. So the night before, give them a call and make sure that they're ready to start. Make sure, ask them, you know, what's your shape going to be? You know, have you got everything ready that you need? Then call them on day one at the end of the day and go on, tell me, you know, what did you miss? How was it not having your coffee this morning? Make it personal, because you should have already established what they thought they were going to find hard and things like that. And have a proper conversation with them. And then after day 3, just give them another call and just say, how are you doing? Are you feeling a bit sluggish today? Their energy levels might drop and they might be suffering a bit of a headache. They need to know that this is completely and utterly normal. They need to know that it will pass. They've just got to ride the storm. They might not get it. I actually didn't get it, but lots of people do. Then after day 5, send them a little text just to say, hope is all going well, can see you're interacting in the group, how you doing for recipes, you're about ready for week 2, I know the weekend's coming up, you're worried about anything. Again, keep it personal. Or I know you said you were worried about doing the 30 days because it was Linda's wedding, but do you feel like you're going to be able to avoid the Prosecco, or you're going to let yourself have 1 or 2 and just will write it off the next day? Because then they don't have the guilt, they're not going to fall backwards. Everybody has got plans. We're heading up to like party season. Lots of people are not going to be able to refuse a Prosecco, but it's just helping them manage that. And then during week 2, drop them a message. Have they taken any measurements? How are they getting on? Could they write a little testimonial? Like, they're halfway through now. They're halfway through the program now. Could they write a little testimonial? Maybe somebody might be interested in joining the next group that's just about to start. Maybe they can make a recommendation of someone to jump on and do the final 15 days with them. And again, offer them a free gift if that's what they say. And just continue this engagement throughout the whole 30 days. Like I say, only the first week do you need to make a real, like, full-on effort, and then just at least a text a week. But by communicating and chatting in the group, at least you're showing a presence. Remember to help manage the expectation. So this is not, I'm going to lose £20 in a month type of faddy diet. So let's treat it with the respect that it deserves. So if they are thinking, well, I'm 2 weeks in and I haven't lost £4. Well, okay, well, let's look at that. How are you feeling? Do you feel better? Yeah? Your skin looking better? Your hair looks nice? You feel like more energy? That's better than £4. Like, we can work on that bit, but it might be that we need to introduce something else. So just help them manage that expectation. And then as it comes to the end, start helping them create a plan that they can have an 80-20 maintenance. So that's the bit I'm coming to now, where I'm trying to work out what I've missed, so, what I'm really craving, and how I'm going to introduce that into my diet without going mental. And then work out what happens next. So it might be that they don't want to do the full 30 days again, but they might want to order the core pack and just do a core, like a core version. It might be that they only want 1 box of Fizz Sticks, 1 pack of shake, and 1 box of Digestion Plus. Do you realise that's 188 QVs plus commission? So you've just helped someone do the whole of the 30 days, and now they want to continue with a healthier lifestyle, and they're regularly going to order 188 QVs, and that's the work done. They might stay in the group, you'll still message them every month, and see how they're getting on with their plan, see if they want to kind of up their game, if they want to do anything different, what do they feel like that slipped in. Like, I know for me, I didn't do any exercise in this 30 days, because for me, it was about mentally preparing myself with the food. And in November, when I do it, it'll be about introducing the exercise. So, it's about, you can then help your clients do the same. So did you know, so just how can this affect your business as well? So we've talked about how I've talked about a lot. Doing the 30 days can help your business, can help you help clients, but how can doing the 30 days help your business? So do you realize that an ASVP set is the equivalent to 357 QVs? Okay. So if you help 2 clients start the 30 days for healthy living, that's 3 sets that will put you straight into district manager qualification if you're an independent consultant. 7 is your district manager maintenance, or you're going into qual with 2,500. 14 is your DM bonus, and so on. And you can do that by only introducing 2 people, because then you're going to ask those 2 people to make a recommendation to 2 people. And that's when the napkin presentation comes in. So if you've studied the napkin presentation, go back, have a look and see how that would fit in to how the 30 days would work and how that can propel your business forward. So basically, it's a sure way of helping you help other people and help you grow your business further. So that completes my list bit of the chat. So I'm going to ask Kelly, if that's okay, to jump on for me, because Kelly's been like my accountability partner throughout the 30 days, and I have hugely got to thank Kelly and Jen for their support page, because it has really helped me, and I stayed out of it, most of it, and followed it as a client. I was really trying to put my mindset into a client mindset so that I would be able to really help people as a consultant. So as a client, I've got to say, Kelly and Jen, that group was amazing. You should be really, really, really proud of yourselves, because I think you're going to have helped loads of people complete this plan on Monday. So thank you. So over to you, Kelly.
Oh, thanks, CJ. Do you know what? Actually, it's lovely to hear from a client's point of view that as well. It's really, really good, because I've had 3 people do the 30 days to healthy living personally in my business this month that have been in a group. And they have also said the same. They said the group has been amazing. It's been really, really good. You know, and if I haven't posted regularly every single day, Jen has. I mean, officially it is Jen's group, really, and I kind of commandeered it a little bit, didn't I, Jen? But Jen's gone down the meal planning route and everything, and I went down the exercise route. So it's kind of like the 2 of us combined together, really, world domination. But it was really good, and it's a great group. So thank you for your lovely feedback. That was great. Really, really good. Yeah, can't wait for the next one. So yeah, all I was going to say really was I was just going to follow on from CJ in my posting about the 30 days to healthy living. So I started posting back in September, just after AAC, because I was exactly what CJ just said. I kind of half-heartedly did the 30 days in September, and I seriously fell off the bandwagon. I thought, yeah, it's all right, I've had a shake today, I'm all right, it's okay, I'm healthy, woo, I'm doing the 30 days. But you're not, unless you're actually physically doing the 30 days, unless you're actually sticking to your meals, unless you're actually doing, then you are not doing the 30 days to healthy living. So can I have on here, can everyone just put a yes or Y or N, yes or no, have I done the 30 days to healthy living? Have you done the 30 days to healthy living? Okay, you can all write in your thing, yes, 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 nope. No, 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 yes, no, no. Okay, so for those of you that have done the 30 days to healthy living, okay, I want one word from you, and I want you to tell me how you first felt in your first week. Okay, one word, describe how you felt in your first week. Tired, full, awful. yeah, great, excellent, okay. And headachy, yeah, headaches are awful, aren't they? Okay. And then I want you to write, if you've done the 30 days to healthy living, I want you to write one comment about how you feel now you've done your 30 days to healthy living, okay? Chocolate, Emma. Amazing. Yeah, exactly. Amazing. Energized. Yeah, amazing at the end of it. Amazing, still on it. Excellent. Empowered. Oh my God, don't you feel empowered when you've done it? Exactly. This is how your clients feel. This is how everyone that does the 30 days to healthy living feels. And it's absolutely normal to feel poo at the beginning. It really, really is, because when you realize what you're cutting out of your body, all the stuff that your body has become dependent on, like caffeine and sugar and horrible gluten and things like that. That's what your body is used to. So when you start pulling that away, it's an addiction. It is basically addiction. It's like taking heroin away, obviously a much greater scale, but taking heroin away. So your body is going to go into almost like panic mode, like, where's my sugar? Okay, so if you're going through that, then your clients are going through that. And the only way that you can really help your clients out is by doing the 30 Days to Healthy Living, so that you know exactly what is going to happen and you can tell them. So exactly what CJ said. I mean, for me this month, I've had my 3 clients that have done the 30 Days to Healthy Living, and I have messaged them. At the beginning, I was messaging them every single day. How are you? How are you doing? How was today? Did you manage the day without your drink, your glass of wine in the evening, or your coffee? You know, how are you doing? And, you know, some of them have said, oh, I felt really crap today. It's okay to feel crap. It's okay to say you feel crap. We are human at the end of the day. Yeah, we are absolutely human, and this happens to us all. So you can empathize with them, not sympathize, empathize with them and say, yeah, I felt exactly the same. And do you know how I got through it? And you can just tell them how they got through it. So for me, I know that exercise really, really helps, because whenever you do exercise, you release serotonin, which is the happy hormone, which makes us all really, really happy and positive. It can also help eradicate headaches as well. Yoga is really good for getting rid of headaches. Downward dog, if you want to get rid of a headache, that's really, really good. But all of these different things, when you bring it all in together, can really, really help combat those low points, because we all get low points when we're on the 30 days. We all do, even towards the end. It's like, I could have murdered a coffee when I was up in Scotland and we were like going out to Starbucks and Costa and all this sort of thing, like at lunchtime and stuff. I could have murdered a coffee. I really could, because it is like torture smelling that incredible coffee. But I didn't. I was stuck to it, and I was so proud of myself that I absolutely stuck to it. So you know that what you're going through, they're going through, and you can absolutely stick with them and say, yeah, I know exactly. I got all of my clients to measure themselves on the day before they started, and I've been giving them I've been getting weekly updates from them. So I've got I also posted on my Facebook page. I try to do a Facebook Live once a week to tell them my progress, and I am absolutely honest as well, and so open. And so many people have said to me that they love my honesty, and I do it without being crass, because I don't want to be crass, but the whole world now knows that I have IBS. But everyone has some sort of tummy problem. When you actually speak to people, they'll say, yeah, I actually suffer with bloating. I'm trying to work out what it is. Or, yeah, I have really bad constipation. You know, people don't talk about things until you kind of make it open, basically, for people to talk about. So it's fine. It is absolutely fine to talk about it. We all poo. Everyone poos in this world. If you don't, then you need to go to the doctors. But everyone poos, everyone trumps, you know, everyone suffers with cravings, everyone does, whether it's one thing or another. So just talk openly about it, relate to people, find out what people are suffering with, and find out how you can help them. So you're absolutely 100% human, and so are all your clients as well, so be there for them. Support messages are brilliant, just to keep them updated. So I've actually put a little thing on my business page asking people for feedback, whether it was the 30 Days to Healthy Living or a product that they love. And I've had 3 people say about their progress and how they felt on the 30 Days to Healthy Living. And I just think it's incredible. Even one of my clients' partners has told them how proud she is of her progress. And it was just amazing, you know, to see that not only is it her partner who's doing it, but she's now thinking about doing it as well. She's like, wow, this is actually really incredible. So yeah, so find that connection with people. Absolutely find that connection, find that emotional connection, okay? We're here to support and we're here to guide, and we just need to help them find out what need they have to be able to help them feel more fitter, feel healthier, feel more alive, feel more energized. So yeah, find that connection with them, find the need. And exactly as CJ said, be prepared. Preparation is everything, okay? Preparation is absolutely everything. If you think about your business, this is another one actually that I want you to put a yes or a no, okay? Who has sample packs in their handbags? Type a yes if you do, or an N if you don't. Yep. Excellent. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so you're prepared. This is your business. You're prepared, okay? You are prepared. That is your business. You are out there, you're ready to go, you're ready for action. So you have a sample of what? I don't know, the RE9 in your handbag, the hand cream, a skin conditioner or something like that. Why not be prepared with the 30 Days to Healthy Living? It is the biggest package product that we sell, and it is the most incredible life-changing thing that we do as well, that we can deliver. And you can change someone's life by helping with this. So absolutely be prepared. and find out problematic symptoms as well. We're not doctors, we're not medics, of course, unless you are, of course, which I apologise, but I'm certainly not a doctor and I'm certainly not a medic. But I know the problems that I've had with the 30 Days to Healthy Living, like 2 weeks in, I was suffering really badly with bloating. And I'm thinking, why? I've cut out gluten, I've cut everything out. Why am I suffering really, really badly with my bloating? So I knocked my fibre boost down a little bit, and I took 2 Digestion Plus sachets for a couple of days to help bring it down, and it sorted itself out. Strangely enough, the following week, my client had exactly the same thing. So because I'd done it, I knew that I could tell her that. I'm not a medic, I couldn't tell her the actual reason why, but Jen sent me a fabulous recording on Facebook from someone that I can't remember her name. Was it Tanya? I can't remember. I'm rubbish with names. But it was an amazing explanation of why the Digestion Plus can help. Sent that to her and she's like, that's amazing. That's really, really great help. The other thing as well is it can seem a little bit overwhelming with the 30 Days to Healthy Living, because we've got to eat clean, we've got to drink clean, you know, you've got to plan your meals and all this sort of thing. You've got to do all this stuff and it's all going on, and can I read this and can I have this, and you're reading all your packets and everything. And then we've got to introduce exercise as well. So exactly what CJ said earlier, you know, you've got to be prepared, yes, with your meals and everything, but be prepared with your exercise plans. So I've been giving my clients exercise plans as well throughout the week, and I've said to them, do 3 sessions of HIIT a week, and which will help also with the cardio, because you can't lose fat unless you blast it away with cardio. So you can't tone muscle unless you blast away the fat. So that's what I've been recommending to them as well. So I've done a couple of things in our Facebook group of helping with cardio basically, and just helping them with exercise routines. So I know that a couple of people have done this. I know that Abby's done this 30 Days to Healthy Living, and she did it purely with no exercise at all and had amazing results. And I know that, like me personally, I'm almost finished my 30 Days to Healthy Living. I've lost 17.5 inches off the whole of my body, and I've only weighed myself twice, but 2 weeks ago I'd lost 9 pounds. So I'm super happy with that. And it wasn't for me about the weight loss, it was more about sorting my stomach out and feeling more alive and not so sluggish, and it's done exactly that for me. So if this is how you feel, think how good you feel, relate it back to yourself. Remember, it's personal business, and this is personal. This is absolutely personal experiences that we have. We share these personal experiences. Share it on Facebook. Be absolutely God honest, okay? If you're suffering with a headache because you've not had any caffeine, tell everyone. Just say, yeah, today I really needed a coffee because I had a headache, but I was really, really strong, and I'm really, really proud of myself, you know. And people are like, yeah, well done, that's really, really good, you know. So so definitely find the need, empathize with people, and remember, you are 100% human at the end of the day. That's it from me. That was all right.
Oh no, that was perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's just nice to have, I suppose, that backup when I don't know, when you know that what you're saying. Yeah, anyway, backup is always good. So
absolutely,
it's always good. Jen, do you want to say anything? Might not be there.
Hello, sorry, I'm just helping another preferred client get onto the plan ready for tomorrow. So sorry about that. I've got my phone, but I am listening at the same time. Yeah, I absolutely love the nutrition. I love the plan. I started, and nutrition has always been a big passion of mine. After I finished my law, I did do an at-home nutrition course, so I've always loved nutrition, and I've always felt that there's a place for supplements, because to eat the amount of food that we need, so that we're not deficient in some way, you'd just be eating all day. You'd have far too many calories if you're a calorie counter. I'm not a huge calorie counter. But yes, I've always felt there's a need for supplements, but I must admit, when I first started, I did not, and I'm sure Danny will remember me saying this to her, I did not agree with replacing a whole meal with a shake. I was like, oh my God, no, that's awful. How can you do that? And so instead, very much like this, instead of just saying something, I went away and researched it. And what I found was just everything you needed for a whole meal in that shake. Like, I've never seen ever anything like it. Normally, a normal shake, or things that you normally come across, they're full of whey, they're full of gluten, they're full of sugar, then they don't have the right amount of nutrition that you need to replace a meal. The Arbonne ones, like literally, Arbonne has thought of every single last ingredient to go in there, and every single ingredient is in there. It must do about 10 different things. I just love it so much, and not only that, it tastes great as well. So it's for me, I could rave on about the nutrition all day. I've done the 30 Days to Healthy Living 6 times now completely, and then in between I run on what we call the 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time I stick to the plan, and then 20% of the time I can have my little treats. I can have that glass of wine if I choose to do so, or a cup of coffee. But what I've found is my body isn't craving those things now. I don't need them. So coffee was my main thing. I used to have 8 cups of black coffee a day, which people look at me shocked. I've got 2 little girls that are 5 and 7, and they still don't always sleep through. So I used to live on coffee, and I switched to the Bliss sticks. And yeah, I can't remember the last time I had a coffee. I'm looking towards my husband. He doesn't know either. And glasses of wine. Since May, I've had a total of 3 glasses of wine. I just don't, even if I think, well, I can have one, it's my treat, I just don't have the same attachment. I just don't need it now, which is incredible. And I think the 30 Days to Healthy Living is just an easy plan, because it's not telling you you can't eat. It's not only shakes. The plan actively encourages you to eat, but eat the right things that aren't going to cause inflammation in the body, that are going to put your body back to an alkaline environment, not an acidic environment, again, to reduce that inflammation, to put your body in a healthy condition, put your immune system high, and yeah, I mean, I can't remember the last time I had a cold. The nutrition's incredible, absolutely incredible. Oh, I've been told I had a black coffee in July, and I didn't want to drink it. And then the next day I went across armed with Bliss sticks. This is in the chat for people watching the recording. So that was July, and we're in October now. I think coffee smells great, but just drinking it, I can even feel the acid in me now. It's not great. And I've had clients and consultants who have done the plan as well that have said before they used to have a lot of acid indigestion medication, but when they're on the plan, they don't find that they need that. And I've helped lots of other people as well that have had to have medication for things, and they've said that their symptoms have become significantly reduced on the healthy eating plan. And it does encourage you to eat healthily, and that's why it's beyond as well. It's not just 30 days and then you just go back to whatever you were eating before. It just changes and changes your taste buds even. So yeah, I love the plan. I love that we get to help people feel great, look great, and have much more energy. It's brilliant. Oh, you've muted yourself. Sorry, I was thinking, is it my sound?
No, it's all right, it's me. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, and thank you everybody for attending tonight's training and listening to us through the waffle on. I'm going to stop recording now, so thank you.